Productions.
All right. Welcome to another episode of Faces Behind the Voices, FBTV. Today we have Andra Sanderson. Now, Andra is a real face behind the voice because she's not as popular in the media industry and the voice acting industry, but she has a voice and a very distinct and very, how should I put it? I can't find the word for it. But you know what? When we play the ads later on, or they will understand Andra's voice. Andra, welcome to Faces Behind the Voices. How are you?
Thank you for having me, love. I'm well. Yeah.
You're well.
Yeah. You know how much I love being on camera. That's why I'm usually a face behind.
I like to play on that. What the whole series is about is just to say thank you to you all for being part of my journey as a producer, as a voice actor, as a mentor, as a vocal coach, as a friend, right? Just to say thank you to you all for being part of my journey. It's been a long journey, 20 plus years. You have been on that journey maybe somewhere around 2006.
Maybe 7 or 8. Yeah.
All we want the viewers to know.
It's been about 15 years.
Right. So we want the viewers to know how long you've been doing this, what encouraged you to get into this. Simple questions, brief, nice answers. Don't mention any clients in any bad way. Right?
I don't say anything bad about the client.
All right.
I might say something bad about producers, but not clients.
Well, that too. You could say what. So we're going to go through the questions, bit by bit. And you know what? I ask all my guests to be truthful, right? And that's it. So, Andra, how long have you been a voice actor?
I can roughly say about 15 years. I think it's been about 15 years. Yeah,
About
15 years ago, I would have started this journey.
And why and what reason to get into this journey? Because what do you do?
Oh, right now, I'm actually, most of my life, I've been an administrative assistant or an executive assistant. Yeah. And I've been in different fields. I've been in law, I've been in advertising, and now I'm in a corporate world. What actually got me started on this journey was I actually went through a divorce, and it had lots of things that I wanted to do and never pursued. And one of those was actually doing a broadcasting course to become a DJ on the radio, which is so weird. And while doing the course, you were actually one of the presenters. So, and that is how we actually, we didn't really meet then. I knew of you. And while doing the course, another producer actually called me to do some work. And while working for him, you happened to show up a day while I was doing an ad. And you're like, hey, you're doing voice work, so come and check me. And I think that was it. We clicked. We've actually been friends all these years. So, yeah.
One of the questions I was actually going to ask you is, did you get any professional training? So I guess that you got some professional training from your broadcasting school that you would have done how many years ago?
Yeah.
You said you worked with a producer before myself.
Yeah.
Who was that at the time?
Actually, it was Brian Regis.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Yeah. He was one of the first people that gave me.
Do you remember the job you worked on, the first job?
To be honest, no, I don't. I really don't, and that's sad. Wow.
Yeah.
I should remember.
Well, I mean, your first job is like, how to put it, boy? I want to put it in a way, but I want to put it in a way, Your first job.
It's like your first time.
Yeah,
no.
your first time, your first job you're supposed to remember. I mean, if you didn't remember, that means it wasn't something memorable then. I mean, your first job was supposed to be exciting.
It was, but I think I've had so many negative experiences, not necessarily with Brian, with other producers as well. And I think a lot of that beginning, I would have probably blocked out. If I go back there, I will remember a lot of the negative things, and I don't want to do that.
I understand.
So yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I was now going to ask you, can you remember your most memorable experience or your most memorable job?
I think the FTV commercial I did for you was one of the most trying ones I had to do because I had to dig deep. I think a lot of the work that I did was not corporate. It wasn't professional. It wasn't proper work. Between that FTV job and doing Lucky Dollar commercials. I didn't do those with you, but doing Lucky Dollar commercials, I think a lot of people knew me through those Lucky Dollar commercials. Yeah.
So that would have been some of your memorable experiences.
Oh yeah. And I can tell you one more. There was a DJ from somewhere, is that in New York or Miami? He was doing a soca mix and wanted a female voice to, introduce him and say soca mix, right?
A DJ drop.
Yes.
All right.
So he wanted a Trini voice to do it for him. So your girl got hooked up to do it for him. Did the voice, and then he's like, yeah, I want a Trini voice though. I'm like, yeah, but I'm doing it to my Trini voice. He's like, no, you know exactly where I'm going with it, right? Because for whatever reason, when I get behind the mic, what happens, Remo? What happens?
Yeah, boy, the accent has come out. I don't know where the accent has come out from. I shouldn't say a lot of the female guests. I mean, you and another one, you all speak extremely proper, right? And a lot of times it will come across as being an accent. When it's not necessarily an accent, it's just that you will speak proper and you will take your time to speak, enunciate the words properly.
Yeah.
So but you still have a little twang coming and going. But we're gonna show the people the real Andra. They're gonna hear the real Andra. Yeah, oh my gosh, is right. Oh my gosh.
Please tell me you do not have any of the bloopers that you're going to play.
No, I'm not playing no bloopers. This is real ads for you to, reminisce and take you back down memory lane. So yeah, I just want to see the expression on your face. But all your experiences over the number of years as voicing commercials and getting the opportunity to showcase your voice on that level, what are some of the challenges you would have encountered during that time? What are some of the things that you would like to see change? What are some of the challenges?
I think, for me at least, because I haven't done voice work in a really long time, for one of two reasons, actually. One would be there's a particular producer, I don't know if he still does production work or anything. He and I had a falling out over work and more or less blacklisted me. So a lot of producers that used to hire me to do work, they stopped calling me because of whatever it is he told them, which I find was really stupid. And the second reason that I actually stopped doing voice work was because I started working at an advertising agency. And before I signed my contract, I made sure and I asked them, would it be a problem for me to do voice work? No, it won't be a problem. Of course not, right? I'm great because I loved doing my voice work. So when I started working there now, the problem became I can't do work for competitors. Okay, no problem. So I'll do work for clients that we have. And then it turned into, we can't give you time off to go on voice commercials. So if I had to do anything, I had to do it on evenings or during my lunch hour. Now, for me to leave work to get to a production house, to get back to work on time, it wasn't feasible. And not everybody has the time to accommodate you on evenings like you used to do. So that more or less killed my whole love of doing voice work because I couldn't get to do it. Those are my two major issues. And the next one is the fact that a lot of these DJs or the voice talent that these radio stations hire, they tend to get a lot of the jobs that are out in the market now for whatever reason. I mean, that's just my take on it.
Well, you're being truthful. I'm sorry to hear that you had to have bad experiences with some of the producers, and that talk never reached back to me. And if it did, I can't remember because I don't listen to stuff like that. At the end of the day, if somebody has a talent I am there to embrace their talent and use them for their talent. I don't want to be friends with you, but if I know your voice suits this commercial, I'm going to call you. You come and do it. Bye-bye. I'm good.
Yeah.
Same good energy, same good vibes, right?
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, the mission is to get the correct voice to the commercial. So I'm real sorry to hear. It's unfortunate that you had to go through that. But you are not the first person to say that.
Wow.
You know, it have a lot of people who actually experience a number of different things. You know, that's every industry have problems.
Yep.
So, you know, you just have to know how to deal with it. So, but what would you like to see change to make the industry a better industry, to accommodate you now? Because, you know, you want to get back into it. You're not doing it. You have not been doing it for a while. So you want to get back into it. What would you like to see change to accommodate people like yourself who once did it and would like to get back in?
I really can't answer that question right now. Sorry. I really can't.
That's okay. I mean, it's a kind of hard question to answer because you see, the thing is with you don't really get as much work, so you really can't see what you would like to see change. You know,
that's
so
it.
For you to get back into the game, I guess you'll have to represent
I don't
yourself.
even know. Yeah, I don't even know.
Represent yourself as a talent. Hopefully, people will be watching Faces Behind the Voices and pick up on Andra and say, "Hey, I want to work with Andra." I mean, the whole purpose of this program and this series is to showcase you all and to say thank you to you all because you all have been there for a while. And if I could actually help you all start to get back work again, you know what? I did what I had to do.
Yeah. And I would be saying thank you again. I know people don't understand the reasoning behind a lot of what you do, but I think I am one of the few people that do. And the love and appreciation that I have for you is immeasurable, to be honest. You have gone above and beyond, not only with me, I've seen it with other people. I mean, I've watched you work and you give excellent direction. You help in every way possible to get the ad to where it needs to be. I mean, your clients can attest to that as well. So,
well, I hope so.
Yeah.
The whole reason of this is to say thank you because I realize that, wait now, you did all this work with all these amazing people. You have to say thank you because a lot of people don't see yourself, myself, the other voice actors as, hey, who are they? They're just a voice actor. No. For me, you all are amazing.
Yeah.
Because I know what I did and how much I enjoyed just being in studio with you all and getting you all to sweat and bring out that correct intonation, that correct vibe and mood to bring that commercial to where it's supposed to be. You know what? To me, I didn't work a day in my life. I had fun.
Yeah.
I had fun. Every commercial I produced was fun. Some was stressed, but it was fun at the end of the day to make sure and get it right. So, you know, thank you again for just being part of this journey, for, you know, I appreciate all your words of positivity and appreciation. It was really an amazing journey. But Andra, right now, girl, I feel I want to see the expression on your face.
I was really hoping that we could, you know, like keep talking and just go past it.
No. I'm going to start off real team. I'm going to start off team, right? Listen to this one.
The newest and most exciting optical experience is here. Priceless Eyewear Limited, located in Pennywise Plaza, La Romaine, is now open. Boost your eye confidence without breaking the bank with low prices, stylish eyewear, and fun every time. Come in today and you can even get your frame free. Call Priceless Eyewear Limited at 226-7565 or visit us on Facebook to book your appointment.
Yeah, that's one.
Yeah.
That's one.
I remember that. Yeah, that one is fame.
You remember that one?
Yeah, I remember that one.
Well, let me see.
I did that, and there was a town crier one to that as well.
Yeah, you did a town crier. Oh, the brain working.
I am that old. I mean, I'm that old.
The brain working, boy. That has nothing to do with age, you know. When you have sport up in so much, you know.
True.
How about this one? Tell me if you remember this one.
And the award for the most outstanding ingredient in a fruitcake goes to Class A cherries from Pepe's Fruits of the Sun.
Oh my gosh! I'd like to thank Pepe's Fruits of the Sun Sun. Without you, this just wouldn't have been possible. I'd like to thank my fellow Fruits of the Sun ingredients: currants, raisins, sultanas, dates, prunes, tutti frutti, and there's just too many to mention.
Yes! Get sun-dried and glacé fruit you love. Pepe's Fruits of the Sun.
Okay.
You remember that one?
Yes. Yes, I remember that one. Wow.
Yeah. Memories, eh? Memories. And last but not least...
Recently, on the island of Trinidad and Tobago, there have been rumours of cow-like sounds emanating from people's coffee and macaroni pies.
It's no rumor at all, Mr. Documentary Man. Listen to my macaroni pie.
Remarkable.
Is moo evaporated milk. It comes from real cows.
Make the move to Moo Evaporated Milk, made from fresh milk.
Wow. I genuinely forgot that one.
Yeah.
Boy.
So that was your voice. So people,
Wow.
Andra is still on the market for voicing. All the viewers right now who looking on, Andra Sanderson is still on the market for voicing. She has an amazing voice. Forget the accent, only realize what I just hear. She is the real traditional, when I say hardcore Trini Bacchanalish voice.
Oh yeah.
Only one that Bacchanal, call Andra. But she has the,
Wow.
I could not find the FCB ad, but she has that corporate style also. You know, she's very versatile. So, yeah. What would you like to tell any aspiring voice actors, you know, people who want to get into this industry?
Well, firstly, if you're interested in doing it, definitely go for it, because there's no harm in trying anything for the first time. I mean, I didn't believe that I would have been able to do voice work, or actually do voice work to begin with. So if it's something that you're thinking about, definitely give it a try. There was actually somebody that I recommended recently, because I mean, after being in the industry for so long and knowing what voice production gives, when you hear a voice, you're just like, oh my gosh, you would sound great doing this particular commercial, or doing doing any kind of ad. So I recommend people all the time to get into voice work, try it out, but make sure read your contract properly, first and foremost. If you get work to do, read your contract properly. Don't play. Yeah. But I mean, it's fun. It's definitely fun. So if you want to get into it, get into it.
Would you say your good experiences, you're not talking about your bad experiences, your good experiences, your great experiences, would you say like going to record a commercial was invigorating, was refreshing, was distressing?
Oh my God, yes. I loved doing it. I used to be so excited to go to the studio, you know, and when you go in the booth and you put on the headphones and everything, it's like, yes, you know, magic is going to happen here. I can't wait to hear what this is going to sound like. So, I mean, yeah, you might take like 3-4 tries to do it, or like some people actually do it in one take. Lucky them. But the fun is in getting the different tones and feelings and everything else out of it. Honestly, I mean, talking about it now, I could still feel the passion, still feel the love. It's something that I've always wanted to do, always. And if given the opportunity, we'll definitely do it again.
That's what I want to hear. I want to make sure that if once given that opportunity again, that you will jump back in. And I mean, yeah, it might be a bit rusty right now.
Well, yeah.
And hopefully the producer that you will work with will be able to, you know, sandpaper that rust and make sure and get you back to the chrome look, you know, vibe that you once had, you know. But I always say it's like riding a bike. Even if you take a 2 years off, a 3 years off, once you have the right director, right producer,
yes,
you will be able to get, you know, to get that script and that line out, or that whole script out, as the case may be.
Yeah.
Andra, thank you once again for not just your time today, but your time as being a voice actor, trusting me to direct you and to, you know, push you. But wait, hold on, before we go, Andra, give me a little story when you first met me now.
Which?
When you first met me in the broadcasting school. Before we go, Andra, I have something to tell you all. And never forget those words. And I say those words are going to come back and bite you. It's going to bite you now. Andra.
No.
Tell the
You
people
say it now. You say it now.
You tell the people on them. Your first impression about me. Tell the people, Andra.
What? That you seemed cocky and full of yourself? Was that it? I think it was something along those lines. Yes?
Yeah, it was exactly along those lines. And that is why 15 years later, she's still my friend. You understand? And I will be cocky now.
That's love.
And I will be cocky now. I will be cocky now and say I was the best producer you ever worked with.
Ever.
You know, it just dawned on me. It just came back
to remember that?
This girl, oh my gosh. I came into the class and I looking, you know, I cocky and I this and I that.
Yes.
I remember telling you a couple of years later, I said there was a reason why I came in like that, because your mannerism when you come into a room supposed to shine. And you know, everybody will take it in a different way. But I know what I was coming to do that day.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why 15 years later, I could do this interview with you now and say thank you. And you could say thank you, Ramol, because you know why? We created that synergy. We created that synergy through voice. Through voice.
Yep.
Through voice, we created that synergy. Andra, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
And
thank you.
Who knows?
And you were putting up with me over all the years.
I will do it all over again. I will do it all over again because this is what I love. I love to challenge people to use their voice in different ways. So I will do this all over again. But you're most welcome. You're most welcome. Thank you much for your time. And who knows, I might be the one calling you again to bring you back out.
You never know.
To bring people out to retirement, you know. I love to do that. So you never know where this little accent that you have now being outside, you never know. It might come it might come in handy, you never know. You never know.
Cool. Never know.
Thank you very much for your time and keep it locked to Faces Behind the Voices. Go check out the episodes, not just yours alone. And
I will.
You will actually feel good because you will remember all these, because you were part of the journey. You will remember all these other voice actors who you have witnessed in the booth.
Yes.
You would have shared.
I'm pretty sure lots of them I would have done commercials with.
Correct.
Yes.
So check it out. All right?
Yeah. For sure.
You know what?
Thank you.
My son also did a commercial with me when he was this high.
Oh my God.
All up there.
Yes.
Right? So next season I will bring him on. His voice like about, you know, his voice like his height right now.
Yes. Oh yeah. If you hear that voice now.
Deal with him next year and bring him back to memory lane.
No problem.
Andra, thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your night.
You as well, love. Bye.
Bye.
Voice It Productions.